Hi there, my name is Kyle, and this is Cooking by the Book. Without further ado, let's meet today's host.
Hi, I'm Dene Dryden, an English student at Kansas State University. Today we're going to be making cranberry sauce cake. The recipe was submitted by Mrs. John Yonke of Riley County.
Today's historic recipe comes from the cookbook Ideas for Special Occasions, a recipe collection compiled by the Young Farm Wives organization in 1972. To prepare this dish yourself, you will need the following ingredients.
We're going to put all the dry ingredients together, so I have 3 cups of flour. Then we'll add in a cup of sugar. We have 2 teaspoons of baking soda. This recipe actually calls for a cup of mayonnaise in lieu of eggs, which I found was really weird. We're also going to add in a teaspoon of salt. That'll be the last of our dry ingredients. And we'll just sift that together. If you don't have a sifter, I find that a whisk works really well. The reason why I picked this recipe from the cooking section of the book is because I really love cranberry sauce, which is what we're going to add right now. The recipe calls for a 1-pound can of cranberry sauce and then reserve a half cup for later for the icing. But I could only find 14-ounce cans in the store, so what I recommend is just adding a whole can and getting a second can to get that reserved cranberry sauce out of. So at this time we're also going to add in our mayo. I'll use a cup of that. And while we're at it, we'll add in our zest from one orange. I use navel oranges for this because they're very sweet and tangy and they don't have very many seeds. You don't have to deal with seeds. Then the recipe calls for a cup of chopped walnuts. I actually couldn't find any walnuts in my supermarket, so I chose praline pecans, and you can sub in whatever nut that you prefer, or leave them out if you don't prefer nuts. The last step is to add in half a cup of orange juice, which I freshly squeezed from my navel orange that I zested earlier. And so after you incorporate this again, a bit with your spatula and a bit with your mixer, then your dough is ready to bake. And so what you'll do is get a prepared tubed pan. It could be fancy or kind of straight on like an angel food cake pan, as long as it has that tube. Prepare it with some butter and flour, and you'll bake this in the oven at 350 for 75 minutes. So this is a fairly dense cake, and to my surprise, it doesn't smell like mayo, so that's a good sign.
Good to go. This is ingredient shot take. Whoa, stop. I was not ready.